Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay, then let me quickly turn on the lights, and I think today I will start working towards setting up the deep mining operation. As I said in the last episode, I think it will end up just being a small supplemental addition to our mining efforts, and I don't think I will switch to rocket mining anytime soon. We still have lots of resources, so we are not really in need of a bulk way of mining, but a little bit of extra help will not go amiss. Anyways, before we get to that, I think I will basically start printing out most of the stuff that we will need, but in the meantime I will work on other stuff. So for example, I think, what do we need for the actual miners? Okay, it is in the auto lathe. So we need steel, electrum, inval constant then. Good. Let me get started on this one real quick. Okay, I think I will print out 4 of them, one for every single region. So we will have one for the coal, one for the silver, one for the gold, and one for the, was it iron, copper, silicon, I believe. So yeah, for the region in that direction. So yeah, let's just print out 4 of them, and I guess we will see what happens. Anyways, let's get that started. While that one is going, let me quickly take care of this. I believe I did leave a message in the previous episode that we might want to turn these in every single one of these walls into these double windows. Oh, right. Wait, before we get to that, I have also been keeping an eye on the temperature in the base. It has been stuck at 34 degrees for a very long time. Basically, I did notice that the evaporators never really go below 30 degrees Celsius, even though I did set them to be 25 degrees, I believe. Now, I can understand that we have a 5 degree differential between the evaporator and the base itself at peak efficiency. Basically, we have all these windows. It does make sense that the base is heating up that much. But I don't really know why the evaporators don't get all the way down to 25 degrees at this point, because as you can see, we have 58 degrees in the condenser. That is perfectly fine to reach 25 degrees. So maybe we should set these guys a bit lower than the intended target. So if I go into the pollutant phase change diagram, let's switch to Celsius, and I'm interested in 25 degrees. Okay, I cannot really get to it. It's either 24 or 26, but as you can see, it is 36.47 and 36.69. Nice, but the evaporators are set in between these two values. So we are trying to reach 25, but we cannot. What if we go down to maybe 15? If the 25 setting gets us to 30, then I suspect that if we set these to 15 degrees Celsius, we might be able to get to 20-22 degrees in the evaporators, and then we will see how much we can get out of the actual base. So yeah, it is going to be 34.93. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, now I just need to give them some time, and they should be able to reach the temperatures that we need, at least fingers crossed. If not, then we will either set them lower, or if they go too far, we will set them a little bit higher. It's fine. Okay, then next up, the walls. Basically, I want to replace all these with windows. Right, for that one, we will need... this one is on the way. Okay, we just finished this one. This one I will put here for now. You will need some silicon as well. First, give us wall kits. So we have 3 walls that we need, 6 windows each, that's 18. Please give us 18 wall kits. After that, we will need a bunch of extra plastic. Yes, we only have a single one, and we have enough glass sheets, that's fine. Okay, while these are printing, I will quickly take down these claddings and put down the ones that we will use. Okay, so now we only have these flared out, I don't know, columns in the corner, so I think that will be just fine. And let's replace all these with windows now. The wall kits should be finished by now, and yes, they are, good. Give us the same exact amount of plastic sheets, so plastic sheets give us 18, there we go. And while we are placing these down, they should be done printing by the end. Very nice. Okay, so we have enough stuff. First, obviously, we need to take care of the insides first, and then after that we should be safe to break them open from the outside. As far as I can tell, we should be good to go. We have the correct amount of resources in our inventory, but double check. And yes, okay, it is now safe to break them open. Before I go outside, let's start printing the next deep miner, I suppose. So deep miner, 1 by 1. I suspect we will need to use this one in a second. Okay, as far as I can tell, we should have the correct number of items. And I just realized I really should have painted the wall kits before I placed them down. Oh well, if you put the paint can into the spray gun, we shouldn't be wasting too much paint, but still, a small oversight on my part. Let me quickly go upstairs. Are you done printing? Yes, you are. Give us the next one, please. That's 1. Thank you. That's 2. And spray gun, blue paint, and let's just go outside and paint it real quick. I didn't mean to paint that one, obviously. Well, apart from that, everything is fine now. I will paint that one from the inside, it's fine. Okay, I think we are done. Yes, I know I just said that all these windows will leak heat into the base, but you know what? I think the evaporators will be able to take care of it. We just need to set them a little bit lower than originally intended, but I think it will be fine. In fact, the base is now 32 degrees Celsius and the evaporator is 29, so yes, setting them lower was actually beneficial. Good. Okay, let me quickly pick up the gray paint. I will paint the where is it? There you are. I will quickly paint that what should I call it? Active vent. That one, if I can reach. I cannot. I did paint that one, right? Oh, they are embedded in the wall now. If you want to paint them, I suppose I will quickly break it open. It should be safe. You just need to take off the glass real quick. Yes, paint that one. Gray, and everything else is fine. Good. Okay, and you can go back. Good. And just double check the base is fine. The pollutants are dissipating. Okay, good. So yeah, it will heat up the base a bit more, but you know what? For the sake of aesthetics, I think I will live with it. Basically, I haven't been able to look at your comments regarding these corner pieces. I can only hope that you might be able to come up with a solution. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but still it doesn't look all that great. But anyways, I think I will leave the decorations alone here for now. And how are we on this one? Okay, the third one is good to go. We need one more. Let's just print out that one. And after that, we have enough resources, that's great. But we are running a bit low on steel. Not great. Anyways, what do we need to finish this? Deep, minor...
Storm incoming.
Oh, and we have a storm incoming. Okay, give me a second, please. So for these, we need, oh geez, 12 steel sheets, 5 cable coils, and 4 electronic parts. I do believe for those electronic parts we need copper, gold, and iron. So might as well get started on that. Also, stop throwing things out. Let me guess, is the iron in here? Yes, okay. You're halfway done. It's fine. Just give us the iron and we will finish it up real quick. But we will need a lot of these electronic parts, so might as well get started on that. So we need 4 each, and we have 4, so 16. That's 16. And we need electronic parts. Get started, please. After that, we can get back to the deep miners.
Hunger, caution.
Also, don't throw these out, please. Okay, so one of these deep miners, please. We have plenty of cabling, so that's fine. We will need to print out a lot of steel sheets. We have 3 here, nowhere near enough. Also, I suspect that we will need a lot of frames as well. So you will come with us. How many frames should we print out? I have no idea. Anyways, but this one is printing. I think I will go to the old base and eat, drink and all that, but maybe we should bring these soybeans with us. These guys have been here for a while. I don't know. Are they going to consume nitrogen if we... basically if they are not growing? I would love to know. Let me see, so we have 7.49 moles of nitrogen in each of these cubes, obviously. I don't know. I don't want to leave these alone for now because I want to replant them so we can make some oil. Although we have plenty of oil. Oh wait, never mind.
Storm incoming.
It just went down by 0.01. Okay, that answers that. So they are consuming nitrogen right now. Okay then, that means that we want to have these harvested and growing all the time. That will ensure that we get as much soybeans out of these as possible. And you know what? I think at this point we might as well get started on the potatoes as well. We are very close to having the base breedable, so might as well prepare for it. In fact, I haven't really checked on the base atmosphere for a while now. Let me just check. It is... okay, there we go. 23.8%. That's... let me just check once again. The last time we checked, it was critically low, but...
Oxygen low.
ooh, nice, okay. This is technically speaking just borderline breedable. We don't want to do it like this because I believe this is still damaging us, but we are very close to the point where it will be completely breedable. Very nice. Okay, so we will start these, and I suppose we might as well get started on the sugarcane and the cocoa as well. maybe have 2 of each planted. I still want to have at least 1 stashed away in case I make a mistake. But they are thriving, so it's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we are good to go. Is the whatchamacallit finished? The deep miner? Yes, it is. Okay, we can get started on the frames, I suppose, first. Okay, how many we need? We have 4 of them right now. That's not a lot. I think I will go for 30. That should be more than what we need. I just want to make sure that we have enough. So, frames, steel, give us, yeah, let's have 30. So 26 more. Get on it. And while those are printing, I will go and visit the old base so we can eat. As soon as the base is breathable, I will bring the food preparation stuff over to this base. I think that will be alright. Alright, and the rocket should be good to go at this point. And the storm will get here. Okay, it will be nighttime, so I suspect it will be a ash storm. Anyways, quickly put the fuel into the rocket. So this one, and just keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's going to be enough. Okay, and we need to retract the umbilicals from the inside. After that, you can turn off, by the way. And you can cool down, that's fine. Right. Quickly, before we start to that.
Oxygen low.
Right, so first umbilicals is fully recharged, we have enough fuel, let's go for it. Map, orbit, destination set. Yeah, from the launch mount to Vulcan orbit. Gas engine, off you go. 40 seconds. After it's in orbit, we just need to enable the the scanner, and it's done. And there we go. We can continue mapping. I suppose we might be able to finish it with this recharge, and after that I think I will just put it on the wall somewhere. It will be a decoration piece, but other than that it's not really all that useful, as it turns out. Okay, it was useful for locating our position on the map, but other than that, it's okay. Anyways, how are we on the shower? 114, yeah. Let's just take a quick shower. And that will do. Also, we don't need to carry the food around. I mean, I suppose we could take the food to the new base, because at this point we can relatively safely eat. So that would be alright. Alright, and speaking of eating, don't forget to turn all these soybeans into oil. So there is that. And at this point the printing should be finished. Unfortunately, because of the storm, we cannot really go out. Yeah, we will have to wait until everything is settled down before we go and do the mining setup. Oh well. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have been given a potential tip regarding the storms. Maybe the wind turbine on the top, or I don't know, wind speed sensor is only rotating if it's going to be a windstorm. If it's going to be a solar storm, maybe it will not rotate, I don't know. It has been floated as a possible telltale sign what kind of storm we can expect. I don't know if it is actually accurate, but it does sound reasonable. Anyways, one less bite to eat, one less sip of water, and we can go back to the base, apart from the fact that I want to recycle this expand filter. Good. Okay, and now we can go. Okay, so we have the frames. I think I will just print out one full stack of steel sheets and that should be perfectly fine. So steel sheets give us one full stack of 50. Get going. And we have the electrical parts. Very good. Okay, so we have the miners. We will need we will need some centrifuges. Now, I believe the most ideal setup would be one centrifuge for every miner. I think so. The last time I tried this one, that was about correct. So, I suppose, yeah, let's just go for one of each. It's fine. Plus, it will make it a lot easier to sort out the different resources as well. So, wait, is the centrifuges in here or the auto lathe? Centrifuge, yeah, it's in the auto lathe. Good. So all of you come with us. Okay, after all this, we will need a centrifuge. And what do we need for those? Iron and copper, that's easy enough. And I believe some steel sheets. But we are taking care of those right now. And here's the storm. Yeah. It might take a while before we can go out. Oh, right, and we don't need this spray can anymore, so you can go there, you can go there. We have some space in the inventory, and I suppose we should be good to go, basically. Oh, right, one more thing. I think I will actually print out a large battery. I will put that large battery into the old base. Or I suppose at this point we can call that one the rocketry station and this one the actual base. And I will use that one as a, recharge station for the rockets and pick up those two small batteries and use those as the power storage for the mining operation. I think that's going to be better for us. We don't really need all that much power storage for the miners as long as we give them enough power generation. And speaking of that, I think I will just end up using wind generators for it. We don't really need to have anything more fancy than that. As we have established, wind power is very reliable, so I think that will be quite alright. Yes, I know I could do something more fancy like a Stirling generator or something, but you know what? Don't overcomplicate it. If it works fine, it works fine. So yeah, I think I will just go ahead and use wind power for it. And we will need the battery kit, the large one. Gold, copper, steel, electron, silicon, stellite. I forgot just how complicated this is. Okay, give us these, and we will need stellite. Was it solder as well? I believe it was. Okay, give us one of these, obviously. No more than that. What do we need to build these? I believe we need steel sheets, but what else? Battery, these big guys. We need steel sheets and 2 electronic parts, right? After this one, you know what, stop. Print out the electronic parts now. After that we can get started on the big job. Right, so 2 of these, and after that the battery, iron. Okay, give us one of these. This one can merge with the others, that's fine. What else? So we have the foundations, right, the centrifuge. That is iron and copper. Right, everything is in there now. Oh well. It's fine. We can do this in multiple trips, although I suppose we don't really need to have the plastic sheets, we don't need the glass sheets. That's fine, so we can pick these up at least. And I don't remember, do the centrifuges stack? Okay, fine. Stop it now before we go too far into it. Throw out the copper and the iron and get started on the centrifuges. So 35 grams and this guy. So as I said, I think we will have 4 centrifuges. And we have enough. Okay, after that we will need a lot of chutes as well. But worry about one thing at a time also. Stop throwing things out, please. Okay, now, hopefully for real this time. And it's daytime. Oh well. Anyways, one of these will be done in a second, then we can check whether or not they stack. If we have a small number on the top right corner, and we don't. Okay, so they will not stack. Good to know. At least we can take 2 of them with us, and then we will come back and bring the rest. Yes, I know I could use, I don't know, boxes and backpacks to extend the storage space, but I'm already stretching my version to exploits by using the mining backpack, so I don't want to go any further than that. Anyways, while that one is printing, let me quickly maybe boot up the water generator. It has been sitting idle for a very long time. So you come out and I will take out the oxygen canister from the suit from downstairs. Let's use that one to make some water. Also, the base is 31 degrees, very nice. So you switch out the oxygen canister, you can go back for a refill, and let's start making some water. Okay, before we slot that one in, turn off the combustor, then you can go in, then we close, wait for this room to be emptied out completely, and then we will turn on the combustor. I don't want to undo the work by leaking extra heat into the base. Also, yes, I know I really should install an indoor sensor so we can do this one properly, but it's fine. Okay, I think I don't see any airflow lines running around, so I think it should be safe now. So you turn on and please start generating some water. Thank you. By the way, how's the water in the greenhouse? It is 19.3 liters, so it's relatively okay. And you guys are still thriving. Very good. I think I will have 9 soybeans. 6 potatoes should be more than what we need. We will have, I suppose, 3 cocoa and 3 sugarcane, and I don't know what I will plant for this tree. I have no idea. I guess we will see. And the storm is over. Okay, I don't want to plant any more ferns. We have more than what we need. I don't know. We could buy something new. Maybe some pumpkins or something, or tomatoes. Maybe we can make some tomato soup. That would be kind of nice. Although, tomato soup I believe is 3 stars, right? Tomato soup. This one is... yeah, it's only good. Okay, I don't think we'll go for tomato soup. What about pumpkin? That is also just good. Pumpkin pie. That's best. Okay. And some extra mood bonus. That would be kind of nice, but requires eggs. We don't have chickens, so no. cooked pumpkin. That is basic, I suppose. I guess we will see. It's fine. Maybe we can buy some strawberries. Maybe we can... Speaking of strawberries. It is low quality, but we cannot use it for cooking apparently. It would be kind of nice if we can make some other kind of pies instead of just pumpkin pies. Although I suppose that would require eggs as well, so whatever. Okay, anyways, the water generator is online, very good. At 1 liter it will stop, cool it down and put it into the base. Nice. Okay, how is the base? It is 27 degrees on the evaporator, so lowering the pressure did help. Now we need to find where the equilibrium will be. Unfortunately, it is not an exact science apparently. I suppose it could be an exact science, but it's a bit of a trial and error. Anyways, how are the printings? Okay, so the centrifuges are good to go. And I suppose at this point I see no reason why we shouldn't get started. We still have plenty of time on the recording. We have everything we need. In fact, I can carry the centrifuges in our hand. The only thing we need now are the chutes, the wind turbines, and potentially some extra cabling, but other than that we are good to go. Okay then, you come upstairs. Don't go into the elevator, please. Thank you. And yes, I think we are good to go. Oh, right, one more thing. Before we go, let's take a look at the black hole. It is past noon. I don't think it is being shadowed by that mountain, but I think in a couple of days it will be. So we might want to start installing some grow lights. Not good. I mean, we should have plenty of sunlight. Okay, you know what I mean? Light coming from that section and that section, but that might not be enough. So if I see some lack of lighting for these plants, we will need to install some extra lighting in here and set up basically the same kind of script that we have on the old greenhouse. So, you know, if the black hole is above the horizon, but we still have no actual sunlight hitting the roof, then we will turn on the grow lights. Yeah. I will try to remember that we need to take care of this. Oh yeah, and apart from that, one more thing. It should be extremely hot outside during the middle of the day now. So we might want to set up a gas harvesting operation for the midday heat. Because basically I am planning on having 3 different kinds of first things first. You know what? Let's just put these two into the entrance hall. So I am planning on having 3 different kinds of tanks for the furnace. One will be for obviously cold nighttime gases, and then I would like to have one. Okay, I will switch out the battery in the old base. So one tank will be for cold gases, one tank will be for regular winter time hot gases, but I still want to have a big tank that will harvest very, very hot gases during the summer months. I think that would be kind of alright, and we might want to get started on that one. Maybe before we get started on this one as well. Okay, for now I will start mining and then I suppose we will make a decision. But for now. Okay, I didn't bring the cartridge with us, but it must be this one. Yes, it is. I remember this hole in the top. So this is the meeting point of the coal, gold and silver, and the rest are down there somewhere. Okay then, I suppose we might as well just get started and take care of the rest later. Okay, I think until we bring in the cartridge to check again, I really don't want to go any further than this. But I think it's going to be okay. Now, I did pick up a lot of resources, so you know what? Might as well melt some of this. I did notice that we are starting to run a little bit low on iron, so might as well smelt all this, and I suppose we can smelt pretty much everything else as well. Tell you what, I think I will use this base as the storage space for all the mining equipment. Once we are ready, I will just come in here and pick these up, but I really don't want to carry all this around, so you will be stored in here. There, the centrifuges, the frames, the sheets, the electrical parts, all this can stay in here for now. And speaking of in here, might as well... Oh, seriously? Again? I thought I had fixed that. No, wait. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. That's not good, that's not good. Quickly, there. That is the fuel mixer. Don't waste the oxygen, please. Oh jeez, that's very bad. Quick. How did that happen? Okay, you stop right now. No. You stop. Turn this off. And you turn off. How did this happen? I thought I made sure that we are only mixing to certain... at certain temperatures. So, Obviously it broke. But why? let's investigate real quick. So let's start with this one. It should be only taking in voltage at cold enough temperatures. Let's take a look. So you import, edit, pause. So you are only allowed to bring in, yeah, voltage at 413 degrees Kelvin. I believe that is 140 degrees Celsius. So that one should be perfectly acceptable. We should only be, well, the oxygen voltage mixture should only ignite at 300 degrees Celsius. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that should be fine. You can go back. So this mixture, or sorry, not mixture, but this one is exactly only 139. So the temperature of the voltage is not the issue. What about you? Import, edit, pause. So you are pressure output mode. Right, we are only mixing if the input side is less than 5 megapascals, the mixer can turn on. I suspect it might have ignited, but at 5 megapascals, at these low temperatures, it should never ignite. Plus it was, yeah, it was insulated, so that shouldn't be a problem either. So load the pressure input, so that little piece of piping, from the combustor. If it is below 5000, then we can turn on the mixer. If it is higher than that, turn off the mixer. How did this happen? Okay, I will quickly pick up a piece of pipe here. You can go away. You can come with us for now. So you will go back here. This is the complete storage space for the input fuel for the combustor, nothing else. So that should be fine. Let me see. So let's just put the chip back real quick. Sorry. By the way, oxygen. Let me see. Oxygen, yeah, we did waste some oxygen, but not the end of the world. I thankfully caught this one in time, but as you can see, the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. So if you mix it together with this one, the result should be, I don't know, 70, 80 degrees Celsius, nowhere near dangerous temperatures. Okay, you can turn on now. And there we go. So turn on. Let's keep an eye on this. Yeah, okay, 96 degrees Celsius. Not in danger of combusting. It is still 200 degrees below the combustion temperatures. So it already turned off because it is at 5 megapascals. It should have been safe. I highly suspect that it, so for some reason it ignited, but I don't know why. Oh well, it's fixed now, but still. It happened, and it must have happened for a reason. I have no idea. Anyways, waste and caution. Okay, let me quickly take care of the copper, and then we'll go back to the, well, the base. This is now the rocketry station.
Waste tank critical.
Okay, quick. Go inside, vent now, and we're gonna switch out the suit in the new in the base. So you vent into the base. There we go. Now it's safe. And since we are here, we might as well eat and drink. I think in the next episode we will set up the mining, but at least we have most of the stuff taken care of. This episode was a bit more hectic than I anticipated, but you know what? It's better if things are interesting than not, right? Okay then. We have the battery. I suppose we might as well go ahead and install it now and pick up the old ones. Right? Yeah, I think so. I see no reason why we shouldn't. That might be the last thing we do in this episode, but it would be a good place to end it, I suppose. Okay, and don't forget to take the Deep Miner cartridge with us. Other than that, we are good to go. Let's just take a look at the base. It is 26 degrees. Let me see if we can breathe. Not quite, but we are getting there. Let's just take one last look at the plants and then I will go and install the battery. And now I'm paranoid about this. I really hope that this was maybe some kind of bug or something, because I don't like the fact that it burst when it really shouldn't have. As far as I can tell, the system should be foolproof. Anyways, before I forget, switch out the propellant. And where is the black hole? If we are quick about this, no, it's too late. Is it? Yeah, it's too late. Okay, I will install it and only uninstall these when we have some charge in the new one. I suppose we can hook it in there. Out comes this way. Yeah, it should be fine. Obviously this will block that screen, but we only need a screen until the mapping is finished. After that it will be installed as decoration in the actual base later. Okay. Pick up this one first. Install this one here, facing this way exactly. And we will use this as the replacement battery. Yeah, sure. Okay, so you will feed into the battery exactly there. And feed out here. We will need to rewrite the code so we can start using the big battery, but for now this will do. I suppose we could dump the charge of this battery into this one, but I don't know. It might be a bit dangerous, I don't know. Anyways, don't do anything that I am not sure about. For now, that one is fine. We need the cables, I believe. Maybe with a screwdriver. Yes. Okay, so this one is good to go. Just turn on. It will get charged. It will get charged in the morning. I will turn. Oh right, I cannot turn this on because of the console, but that's fine. Once we have some charge in this one, I will install the big one, remove this one, and the base will have continuous power. Okay, oh, and it's still early evening. It will be a while before we can get there. Oh well. I think we might as well just call it here and we'll pick things up in the next episode. Let's just quickly reclaim some of these cables. We don't need all this here now. That will be fine. Oh right, I can actually turn it off. But don't do it, obviously. We still need to power the base. After that we can put the big battery here, rewrite the code, and we can repurpose these as the power storage for the mining operation. Okay then, before, you know what, while I bring over the centrifuges, I will say goodbye. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and
Oxygen
goodbye.
critical.